Well, back to Fog Wrestling. We're going to be ranking every WWE champion from 2000 to 2020. So, for example, Hulk Hogan's reigns and anything pre 2000 will not be getting mentioned. Alright.
Yep, so it's only from 2000 onwards.
It's for title reign. Or reigns, brother.
No Roman, pun intended, or whatever.
And this same no World Heavyweight Championship because
it's only counting the WWE. I know the World Championship was kind of like for a long time the World Championship wasn't. It was more like the Intercontinental, wasn't it? On SmackDown, it was kind of like just
you had like an hour of where
it was people that they just wouldn't make WWE champ, but they'd give them the World Champ belt.
Yep.
And probably because we're pish. But anyway, we're going to go from the bottom right to the left.
And then work away to The Rock. So
Aye.
Reigns to The Rock.
I think that's fair.
Right,
I don't think it's in any particular order. It seems to be random.
Yep.
So the categories are all-time great, A, B, C, D, E, and the worst. So obviously, we'll have to take in multiple factors. How long the title reign was,
matches,
the quality of matches they had, promos,
build up,
and the wrestler themselves. I mean, if you're shit, you can have a 2-year title reign, but if you're shit at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I said, there's 7 categories. I expect all of these categories to be used. And and just because there'll probably be people on this list that we rate pretty low, doesn't mean we don't like them. It just means that either their title reign wasn't that good, or they just weren't really, WWE champion material. There's nothing wrong with that, but some people are world title material, some people aren't. In 2020, there's pretty much nobody that's world title material, but someone has to hold the belt, so it is what it is. So let's get this list started. And we will kick off
the big dog
with the big dog, Roman Reigns.
Obviously, as we go on, a few people will probably get moved about from their first wee position. But the big dog, you think of this guy, man, he came from nowhere to having the belt, and then he's not exactly like the world alight, has he?
Nope. The fact, if he wasn't The Rock's cousin, would he really be? I mean, would he be much of anything? I was never really a big fan of the Shield.
No.
That doesn't really do much for me. His title reigns haven't been that memorable. I'm
clutching at fucking straws here, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing with McMahon and special guest referee.
I've got to be honest. I put him in the E.
Yeah. What's he done?
To me, they can say he's the big dog. I just haven't really seen it. His feud with McMahon was alright. His feud with Triple H, I guess, was alright. Out of all his feuds, to me, the best thing he did was probably with Strowman around 2017 when...
And his matches with Styles were alright.
Yeah, his feud with Styles was actually decent. I'll give him that. But overall, the guy just hasn't done enough
weird,
for me.
See that feud, it kind of did feel a bit big time. We'll see now everything. I mean, people, but there's no fans, fuck it. See the start of this year, wrestling was dead.
Who knows, right? Maybe next year the fans will come back, and I'd say 2021's got potential to be the best year in wrestling for a while. Just basically due to how bad, the last couple of years have been. And maybe once they get fans back, maybe they'll start writing better shows, and maybe, wrestling will be the best we've seen for a while. But unfortunately for Roman Reigns, I don't rate the guy that... I mean, people say he can't wrestle. I think he's an alright... I've got no issue with his ring work. I think he's actually pretty good, especially for a big guy his size. But promo-wise, he's not got it. Feud-wise, he hasn't really had it. And any time he has been in a decent feud, it's been who he's been feuding with, and not necessarily because of him. So I'm sticking him in an E.
Anyway, though, coming in next, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. Obviously, this guy's never really held the WWE Championship until the whole after the brand split.
And I think if it's in terms of a wrestler, list Undertaker's in the top category. But this is a WWE Champions category. and it's only including the WWE champions, and most belts that Undertaker's held has been the World Heavyweight Championship. I believe the only time he's held the WWF Championship or WWE Championship from 2000 would be his undisputed title reign.
Yep.
Which he wasn't champ that long,
No.
if I recall correctly.
Pretty sure Brock just battered.
Yeah, something like that. So
It was either the Hell in a Cell with the biker chain match where he lost it. That was definitely around that time, and then soon after he got buried alive by Finny Mac, and that was it. Anyway, there was no title run there. But
yeah, I mean, he beat Hulk Hogan for the belt. I mean, it was alright. I mean, fucking hell. See that run? That was shocking. Like, Triple H won it and then just lost it, and then Hogan won it and then just lost. I mean, then Undertaker held it for a bit and lost it, like, but weird.
We're closing up on that.
Well, yeah, we're closing up on that.
We're not far off that.
I would have to say Undertaker's run as champion, probably B. Can you put him any higher?
No. But like you say, you got to factor things in. Like, look at the people he was against. You know what I mean? Triple H, Lesnar, and Hogan. That elevates it.
You seen that Hogan match?
Well, I know, but Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. I mean, fuck me, it's night and day. And for that reason, the dead man is getting put in the beam, right? And talking about a big fat bastard, the Big Show.
Right.
This guy, he won it at what, Survivor Series?
Yeah, when
Heyman turned.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he lost at the Angle relatively soon. I think it might have been even the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, to me, this guy was. I think, is that his only title reign?
But I don't think he ever held it after.
He held the World Heavyweight Championship. But
yeah, but
I don't think he ever held.
And obviously he held it in '99, but this doesn't.
He held the ECW Championship, but I don't think he ever had another WWF title reign. With that said, I mean, he was in a better era than Reigns, but did he have a better title reign? Was he a better champion?
Well, to me, I can just remember the whole Brock thing, and then he lost it really quick, the Angle. To me, we've named Reigns matches that are better, like with Styles and shit.
I think Big Show's got to go in E behind Reigns.
And that is shocking.
Before I started, I never imagined I'd do that, but a quick breakdown, and it's
how can this guy win the title on the card of Survivor Series 2002 and be beat by Roman Reigns? That just shows how pissed the Big Show is.
Like, we always talk about Meltzer and shit being biased, but I mean, I think if I put Big Show ahead of Reigns, I would purely been doing it on a bias due to the error that he won it.
I'm not going to.
And I can't because, like you said, I don't even remember who he lost the belt to. And I think that Big Show era was pish. It was when he was wearing the fucking black trousers and the singlet, kind of double singlet, and you're like, not that there's been a great Big Show era, like, but
yeah.
Oh man.
But talking about great, god damn it.
That's an easy one. Stone Cold Steve Austin. His run with the belt alone in the Alliance puts him in the all-time great category.
And you've just got to factor everything in. The whole return from injury, the Rumble, you know what I mean?
The Mania.
The stages of hell through Triple H, battering Rikishi and all that shit. The Mania, the heel turn, the whole funny shit, the Alliance. And then...
Side with Vince McMahon, fucking teaming up with the Alliance.
All the funny shit, the whole winner takes all, and then even the way he lost it.
Yeah. Screwed
I don't think you'll get a better fucking run.
Nope.
I know obviously he lost it in between the Angle, but that was just because of 9/11. That was out of
gold
Austin's
medals into the river.
Yep.
It was great.
I'll do it, Kurt.
I got to put him in all-time great.
Yeah, I think there's not an awful lot more to say about
Simple as it not, simple as that. So,
and we're still watching this run, so yeah. Anyway though, next up, Rob Van Dam.
I mean, what fucking great match against Cena when he won it.
And then he
held it for a couple of weeks and he lost it to
Edge.
And then he lost his other title to Big Show. Oh fuck, what a horrible 24 hours that was.
But see, you could argue this was just, it wasn't booking, it was booking, but it was because it was like, fuck you.
He held it for 3 weeks, like, so really. But I mean, the fact that he won it against Cena at One Night Stand automatically puts him above Reigns.
Yeah. Does it move out of the E category?
Yeah, I'd say so.
D?
Come on.
Oh, I know. I'm just
One Night Stand thing was epic. Yeah, I'd say it puts him in D.
Right. D.
I mean,
Why'd you have to smoke pot with Sabu, fan? Dammy damn.
like, see if he never lost. See if he even got a couple of defences. Like, I mean, you'd probably be putting him. You could make a case to put him higher than Taker. I think,
Yep.
but
And in next, Seth Rollins. And I think this guy will be in the worst because he's pish, that squeaky voice, and the fact he just fucking ended Sting's career.
yeah, that was pish. I mean, you think of the iconic matches he could have had with Sting. You know, could have got Sting, Taker.
And people talk about that whole, but it's Seth Rollins with the heist of the century. Well, how can they make a one-on-one match at Mania triple threat? Everyone just seems to gloss over that.
Yeah,
it makes no fucking sense.
I can't really recall it. I mean,
see this entire feud. It was him. Brock got suspended. He injured Sting. Then he was against Kane, who was done.
in the 40.
And then he got injured and he lost the belt due to faking it. I'm pretty sure. Do you remember that tournament Survivor Series?
Yep.
This is the worst.
Worse than Big Show.
He ended Sting's career. I mean, that's fucking pretty.
Aye, worse. I think he's. Aye. Yeah,
and look who he was against. I mean, remember that whole shit with Kane where he came out as Demon Kane, the next minute Corporate Kane? Oh, it was pish.
Did they have a very awkward match where Kane fucking nearly broke his leg or something?
Yep. And next up, and this is who a lot of people say is the worst, Dean Ambrose. Not good. I mean, he beat Cena and Styles on a election debate night. And where did it go from there?
Did he not beat James Ellsworth?
In a match. And then he lost at the Styles and the TLC match. After Ellsworth cost him.
This guy is pish, isn't he? I mean,
at least he never injured anyone here.
Yeah, I've never rated the guy.
I think the TLC match was good. But as a champion, did he... What? So his only successful defence was against James Ellsworth? Because you would have had Survivor Series in between that. Sure, he was in that.
I can't remember him beating anyone else. Like
Jesus. I mean, this might be worse than him. How far can injuring Sting really get you? I think it's worse.
No, he's.
Right.
Keep in mind it's on title reigns only, so I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, next up, Randy Orton.
His title reign's not even fucking memorable though. The fact you can't remember who he beat or who he lost to or what. I mean, that just says all. At least I can remember Seth Rollins coming out every week with Triple H and Stephanie and Kane and Big Show and Jimmy and Jay or Jimmy and fucking what's the other guy called? You know the guys the
Usos?
No, the fucking
J&J Security?
Aye, J&J Security.
But anyway, man, we're at 13 minutes. Let's get a move on. Randy Orton, this guy's had about 27 reigns. A lot of them have been pish. That's the truth.
The main event with Triple H was awful at Mania. I should never headline Mania. Guys.
I mean, there's been a lot of good matches he's had with like Cena and Triple H in that era, like with the Iron Man match. There's been a lot of shit where he's been in like Fatal 4-Way matches with like Michaels and Edge among in there. Recently he beat McIntyre, which I mean I don't know why it's getting among in. He beat Wyatt at Mania. He's just there's been a lot more bad than good.
Yeah.
Has Orton ever had one memorable title reign? To me, the most memorable is when he beat Benoit for it. That's one that sticks out in my head, even though I know that's not for this. So it's irrelevant.
No, I don't think that's his most memorable. I'd probably say when he held it in like 07, 08.
Yeah, but what did he do? Well, he put it John Cena's dad. It's just pish.
True.
A lot of that shit is just rinse and repeat. See that era? It was just Cena, Triple H, Orton. How many different variations of this match can we have?
Alright, then where's he going?
I'd probably say... I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. Where would you put maybe Bob Van Dam? I just think he's over. I like heel Orton, right? But a lot of it is
Orton's awful. I'd probably put him D. Yeah, D or C. Make your case.
Didn't kill anyone. I'll put him in D. Fuck it. Right. Next up, The Miz. I came to play today. It's a price to pay.
This is controversial. I'd put Miz in C. I think the Miz's one title reign is more memorable than any of Randy Orton's.
I know.
The fact he beat Cena at Mania with The Rock and then he just had such a great run. Remember when he first?
No, but I remember that whole
Remember
era.
when he first won the belt, and you've got that wee girl in the crowd, like fucking, you know. I mean, that is a pretty iconic scene. Like, I mean, I know they've tried to fake it, a few scenes like that since then, but remember that when he cashed in on Orton? His feud, he got in a feud with, remember, he defended the belt against Jerry Lawler. I mean, there was a lot of good shit with The Miz. And
It's a joke he hasn't had the belt since.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a C.
I
actually think at this time, like, it was legit when you hear it, you still hear it heels.
Yeah.
And you wanted him to lose it. And yeah, he's in there. Right, next up, Drew McIntyre, and this has been... What's all the shit he says in the mic? It's pish. I know you could say it, but what's that stuff he says? Like, I'm your whatever was it he says?
I don't know.
He's pish. Anyway, beat Brock.
This is, to me, this is the worst. Wait, was he the guy that was like doing the tug of war with the belt with Brock?
No, that's Reigns.
Oh fuck. We gave Reigns an E. Right. I think McIntyre. Maybe it's not his fault, but I'd say he's got to be in the worst. And you can decide.
The worst? That's fair.
I'd say so. I mean, I don't like Ambrose and Seth Rollins, like, but to me, has there been a worse reign?
I'll say this for him. I don't think there's many people who could pull it off with the whole gimmick of there being no fans, and it's just dead. It is fucking dead.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I mean, most people in this list would probably be going in the worst if they had his.
I think if McIntyre held the belt potentially around that time, Miz held it.
Yeah,
he could be up, but he's not.
Yeah.
Right, next up. Do.
Big match, fucking John.
I'd say all time.
Now he's going in all time great. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, he's had more title reigns than Austin, but has he had a better title reign than Austin?
Nah, I don't
think so. I mean,
there's been a lot of great matches, chamber matches I can think of, other shit.
But he's just not quite
Austin.
You know, he's not. And I love the guy. He's great.
He's Big Miss John.
I mean, he's had this shit, fucking massive run. But I mean, as good as he is, he's just not Stone Cold, is he? Like, I mean, if we're being honest, he's not.
Like, I don't think an Austin title run could ever go stale. Well, I think with Big Match John, there's been a few where you could say it's went stale.
Yeah, sometimes we were like, just get the fucking belt off this guy, but nah. It was funny, like, since 2000, though, Austin's only had
one.
Only two, but if you count when he dropped the tank. But I mean, technically, it feels like one.
Yeah.
Okay, he can't just drop the belt for like a week and then won it back.
Anyway, though,
back.
Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja.
Remember when this guy won that Battle Royale? I was fucking shocked.
I know, we were fucking going off our heads, man. What was this?
I was even fucking more shocked when he won the belt. Like, remember he had the Punjabi prison match, and they just went through a few months where they let Orton kill his wee disciples. For some, I don't know why.
I'd actually say the stuff Orton and this guy did one of the better stuff of the last couple of years.
Yeah, it was as if Vince was saying to Orton, like, see those wee fucking Indian munchers that are with Mahal here, going snap their.
Would it be wrong to put Mahal above Roman Reigns? People would say this guy's the worst, but like, I don't think he's done anything.
I can't really recall anything outside of Orton though.
Well, he lost at the Styles.
Okay, but apart from that,
put it this way.
Even then, you didn't expect him to lose at Styles because it was. Remember, it was going to be Mahal versus Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just changed it to nowhere, and Mahal lost it to AJ at SmackDown. So, I don't know. If they got a better reign than Reigns.
Well, I'll say this. I'd argue the belt lost a bit of prestige for this guy winning it, and it didn't help him in the long term in any way.
Yeah, because he's way back down there. Whereas when Reigns won the belt, he kind of stayed.
I think he's going right in here.
Big Show just gets worse and worse by the day. Like, doesn't he?
Big Show.
I mean, you're watching Booker T here on RVD, and then
Big Show, right? If your feud with Big Boss Man was maybe at the start of 2, I like the whole coffin thing. Even though you two are pish, and that match could never have been in it. I can maybe put you above Mahal, brother. But no. Anyway, though, Big John.
This guy had a great run. He only had one run. He made it fucking count, right? And
this is a heel you hate it. see every time he locked his way out of it.
It's like every pay-per-view. This is the time he's going to lose.
I'll even give Big Show this. The barbed wire cage. You thought Big Show had it won. He walked out of the cage, and then his music started playing.
See, for a match with Big Show and Bradshaw, that should have been passionate. It was actually alright.
I know.
I mean, JBL, he fucking beat everybody. He even beat Taker. I know he had a fucking
27 fucking interferences, but he got the job.
He got the job done.
The Rumble, he beat Big Show and Angle.
Promos were great at this stage, and he just couldn't lose. He was coming out in his fucking limo with the shoehorn or the horseshoe or whatever you call it.
Well, I'd say
the horns.
I'd personally put him above Taker. Like.
I'd say JBL for his title. I'd give him an A. See Bradshaw. I wouldn't have been surprised if he's a release. See when the APA split up, see if he doesn't change gimmick.
Oh, I definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like future endeavour in the next year, and he turns from. And let's be honest, like I like the APA, but individually they're pish. I mean, Bradshaw wins the European belt, then loses it on a house show. You know what I mean? But the APA, do you not agree?
Yeah.
Like the APA was a cool gimmick team, but individually they were absolute shite. And Bradshaw was just even before the APA. Bradshaw was with the Blackjacks or the What was he with? The guy Blackjack.
The new Blackjack Wyndham.
And that was no good either. And how he turned his career, fucking fair play to him, right? He might be a bullying bastard, but he's our bullying bastard.
God damn. Next up though, Rey Mysterio. I think this is go. I mean, this could go below fucking McIntyre. He had the belt for about 20 minutes.
Oh fuck! I'm thinking of when he won. I'm thinking he didn't.
And it wasn't even the real belt he had.
I gave him the fucking.
Like, is that not a joke?
The one
right?
that's still on
No,
WWE.
is that not right? So he wins that tournament, and then John Cena's like, right, I want you a match, and then he has to do it.
But could you argue that he beat the Miz? See, I know he beat the Miz, and then I know he lost to Cena in the main event.
And it helped the Cena Punk thing.
Whereas
but overall, as a title run, yes, it's memorable to a degree. I'd probably say it's bottom E.
So hold on. See if you don't hold the title for at least a day. Does that mean you have to be the worst?
Well, no, but no, it's a memorable moment. That's what I'm saying. I would put it bottom E, but realistically, the only thing he helped was other people. It didn't do nothing for him. You know, like Cena and Punk didn't need this. It was kind of just a nice wee sweetener for Cena to win the belt and Punk come out and confront him. It's bottom E.
Yeah, I can see why you'd put him below McIntyre.
It's like, we'll put it this way, the Van Dam one night stand is fucking superior to this, even though they're very kind of similar in a way.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go.
I think even if Van Dam had one defence, I could put him higher up.
Yep.
But the fact that he won it and then...
Yeah. Anyway though, Eddie Guerrero.
Lying, cheating and stealing.
I think this is overrated, to be honest. I think
I think Guerrero's overrated.
So... Goldberg spears Lesnar, frog splash, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, beating Lesnar was a cool moment, and he retains against Angle.
Whole hugging Benoit thing, even though we'll never fucking. I'll never.
I mean, I don't really recall it, but I don't think he holds it much longer than that. Does he not lose it relatively?
He loses to JBL, doesn't he?
I think so.
I think it's like.
I don't think he gets a defence after Mania, does he?
I think he loses it at the Great American Bash.
Was that the first SmackDown? Or was that the second SmackDown pay-per-view?
I think it's the first one.
If he beat someone, who did he beat?
There you go. And you got to factor Hankins in as well. The only reason he beat Brock.
Goldberg.
And the reason he beat Angle, I'm pretty sure.
Him off.
No,
yeah, you can argue that's part of his gimmick.
I know, but to me, if he beats. I know, you can't blame them what they're going for, it works, but it's a pretty piss poor reign, like.
Yes.
You even had fucking Lesnar coming out with the mariachi band and all that in the piss room. You seen that?
So where is it then?
Bottom of D. I don't know. I don't think it's that fucking good. I just think the Van Dam moment is better than Eddie Guerrero's like 2-month reign.
Yeah, I think RVD beating Cena at one night stands better than Benoit hugging Guerrero in the ring. But
maybe if Benoit didn't kill his family, Eddie, you'd be a bit higher up. Next up, this guy. This is the worst.
Aye, I mean, I'm willing to put this guy below McIntyre.
Yep.
I don't think anything needs to be added. Nothing. By the way, it's nothing to do with skin colour. Because Mahal's E and
Yep, and there's no other skin.
damn. But
Del Rio's.
The Rock guy.
The Rock guy, he'll be up there.
Aye, this guy's the fucking worst, isn't he? I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, how do you go for fucking New Day, unicorn pancake throwing to, champ? Just doesn't make any sense. And the way he lost it, what I mean? Fucking hell, Fox, live on Fox, debut on Fox, they lost it, no,
but I know this isn't actually the title run, but it's the fact he goes from not even supposed to be in the chamber to somehow outlasting everyone.
Yeah.
And then, he gets through, and then he beats Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, the same guy who beat 3 members of Evolution in the same night, and this guy can't fucking even beat other jobber tag teams. 3 members of Evolution in the same night. Come on.
I know.
Fuck off. You stick to the bottom of the back of the bus.
I know.
Anyway, though.
Up next, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
On this day, I see clearly.
I think him winning the belt's iconic.
Yep.
I think that's one of the best wins ever. Certainly the best Money in the Bank cash-in ever.
Big Max John's a part of that.
Yeah.
He's looking down on Edge. He's like, yeah, Edge, we did it.
The only thing that goes against Edge is he does kind of
lose it.
Yeah, and then
he gets it back,
and loses it again.
Yeah.
But definitely memorable.
He never wins it again, doesn't he? It's always the world.
I think it's always the world, but it's memorable though.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'd say Edge's title reign's a lot more memorable than Guerrero's.
Literally every match he had for it though was against
Cena.
He had Flair in a TLC.
Oh, aye.
The Cena TLC was good. Yeah.
I would put Edge. I'd put Edge in C.
Above Miz or what?
I'd put him above Miz.
It's kind of like what was going for Edge, because he has an iconic moment and the hour was better in my opinion. Right, Alberto Del Rio. This guy getting hyped up in his vignettes. Oh, look at me, I'm a Mexican and I have a fridge. Remember them?
Yeah, this guy.
How do you want... This guy basically gets shoehorned into the whole Kevin Nash CM Punk thing. And Cena was there, John Laurinaitis and Triple H was there. And you've got all the Emmons, and then there's this guy who out of all the
he was
Emmons...
just taking this scene. I remember this feud. It's like, fuck, you want to see Cena, you want to see Punk, and this guy ends up winning the belt for some reason. Pretty pish. I don't really recall a good reign from the guy.
No. How does he lose the belt? I can't even think.
Did he lose to Cena? Does he lose to Punk? I don't know. I think he loses his Punk.
It's a Miz Del Rio Punk. It is Punk because there's a TLC match. And shit.
Is it not Miz, Del Rio and Punk?
Nah, and Punk wins, and the next night Brian, Ryder and Punk come in. It's weird that I can remember that.
Fucking 3 fucking midgets. Is this guy an E? Or is he too
He's
generous?
one of these people who had the belt, but the whole time he was like the third man.
Third wheel?
Yep.
Or is he in the worst? Put him in the worst if you want. I'm not gonna fucking great.
Yeah, he is, because you know what, at least with... Oh, let me say that Big Show. What the fuck did Big Show ever do with that run? At least you could say, well, Paul Heyman turns kind of a big moment. Del Rio, just nothing happened.
Yeah.
He's just
that what he is, behind Rollins, but ahead of everyone else.
Next up, Batista.
Is that what you meant to put him, or was that an accident?
Oh. No. Right, next up, Dave. Big lefty Dave. This guy, he definitely didn't vote. Where's Dave from?
Hawaii or some mad fucking shitey country.
Anyway, though, this guy with this belt.
He wins the World Heavyweight belt, but when is he win the WWE? Well, he beats Cena. Then he does the whole Hollywood Batista kind of gimmick. That was pretty cool.
But realistically, it was pish, so it was no.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great. I'd probably put him. Oh fuck, where would you put him?
D? Quits. It's not memorable. I couldn't even remember what the fuck goes on. Below Guerrero or?
Nah, stick him in below Guerrero.
Right.
If he slabbers with Trump one more time, he's going below Kingston though.
Yep. You've been warned, Davey. Right, next up, Daniel Bryan.
Right, you won't agree with this, but I think this guy's in the C category.
Right, justify it. Well, yeah, I agree.
Justify it. For months, the guy was like, you're a B+ player. You had that whole feud with Triple H. You're never going to win. And then he goes to Mania, he beats Triple H. And although it's overrated, I mean, that monster package, it holds up against anything you'll see in 2020. And then, like you say, they beat 3 members of Evolution in one night. And unfortunately...
Why didn't Flair come out?
Yeah, well, I beat the 4th one. And then he defended the belt against Kane, which was pretty good, because obviously Team Hell No One. But unfortunately he got injured, and they just kind of waited too long to put the belt on the guy. And I think he is overrated, like, but I can't...
What about his recent reigns, when he had the Fegan belt?
Well, I think when he won the Fegan belt, he was probably the best thing on telly at the time.
Yeah.
But they fucking buried it after like a month, and let fucking Kofi beat him.
But this guy's made it to be like the man.
Well, he's not the man, but I do think I do think his title run is memorable, even if it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
So I would put him in at C, behind the Miz. That's my opinion. But you want well, tell me why he shouldn't be in C.
Well, I just feel like any indie person could do the role of the guy.
I think the guy got very popular. I think that's a bit harsh to say that.
But that's why, because he's just an indie guy.
Oh, okay. So Kevin Owens could do what Daniel Bryan done.
I don't see why not.
You don't.
Well, no, because no, maybe not Kevin Owens, but maybe someone else.
Finn Balor could do it. You think?
No, Daniel Bryan's better than Finn Balor.
Finn Balor could pull up what Daniel Bryan did.
Any indie person with a fucking ounce of charisma could do what he could do.
Are you saying Team Hell No was shocking? Were you saying it was crap?
Well, some of it was pretty pish, like.
Oh, come on, I think you're being biased here. I mean, I don't even like Daniel Bryan, but I think you're being
No,
biased.
I don't mind the guy. He's the best of a bad bunch.
I think. Okay.
What?
Right.
This feud with the Miz is good on fucking talking smack.
I think Daniel Bryan is, so I think he's pretty good. Like,
well, I would actually personally put him above Miz, but you've put him below Miz.
I'll put him above Miz.
No, sure, you're shafting the guy.
Hold on, you're Miz Cena at Mania. Like, I mean, Bryan's not had that.
They beat 3 members of Evolution the same night, and the Miz was an afterthought. It was Rock Cena, so in my opinion, that's what. Anyway, next up, CM Punk.
True, I know, true, but let's be honest. Seeing that short period of time, how much did the era go to shit?
True.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, CM Punk. I think the
guy's in A.
Yes, but I think the whole reign that went like 400 and I think they just dragged the arse out of that.
No, I don't. It was just. I think his original reign was probably better.
Yeah, then he get jobbed out to the Rock back to back. Fuck knows why they didn't make it a triple threat. To be honest, I see why Vince didn't, because I mean, you can have 2 massive matches instead of just one. Then what do you do with Taker?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. People don't think like that though.
Punk was saying he would have took me in the main event, even if it meant he got eliminated within 5 minutes. Would you though? I mean, I know you could always say I main event it, but I mean, would you rather be in a triple threat match with Rock and Cena just basically to get eliminated in 5, or would you rather have your own match against Taker, who at the time was undefeated for the streak? And I mean, and
you'll always be a part of that.
Not many. How many people can say they went 1-on-1 with Undertaker at Mania? Not a lot.
Like, how many people remember Big Show being in the 4-way elimination match at Mania 2000?
You know what I mean? Not a lot. Fucking. I remember Foley being in it, but you don't really remember Big Show.
Right, anyway, though, you're saying A, and I'm saying A, but where? I'm putting him behind this guy.
Yeah, I'll put him because I think. JBL just had one long run.
I think with this is when you're noticing when Heyman comes out with the same shit every week. We're getting close to that territory. Anyway, though, Chris Jericho, obviously undisputed champion. Well, fucking unified both belts.
I mean, beat Austin.
Beat Austin Rock, right? And if we're hyping Austin up, was that fucking brilliant?
Yeah, I mean,
right. I'll admit, The Rock. I don't know what the fuck happened to when he returned from the movies.
Yep. I guess, like, what did he do after he beat The Rock and Jericho on the same night?
The Rock and Austin.
The Rock and Austin the same night?
Well, he beat The Rock at the Rumble. Don't know how clean, we'll get to that. No Way Out, who was he against? I think his feud with Triple H is memorable, the Hell in a Cell. But then after that, that's it.
Yeah, and that's all he has, really. But, I mean, he won. He was the first Undisputed champion.
You'll never forget that. Beating Rock and Austin the same night goes a long way in my book. The big book.
So how high do you put him?
I'd say above Taker because it's in the same sort of era. Just look at the shit he done. Like we're saying, I mean, the matches are fucking superior to what Taker was doing.
Yeah, I'd probably put him. Bought me A or B.
I'd say bought me A for the second. I mean, beating Rock and Austin the same night.
Yeah, if it was just a normal title reign, I wouldn't be putting him in A because obviously Punk and JBL had far superior reigns, but it was first ever Undisputed, beat Rock and Austin the same night. You know what I mean? Then went on, had a decent feud with Triple H Mania, so I think A is fair.
Yep. Next up, Brock Lesnar. Obviously, this guy beat The Rock. That was the first reign. Beat Taker. Big Show feuds. Angle. Iron Man matches.
I don't even think I'd count any of his shit since he came back.
Yeah.
See, from like 2015, I don't know if I'd even count any of that.
We'll still acknowledge it, like.
It doesn't really do much for me.
I think the best shit Brock's done since he came back hasn't been for any title.
I think it was with Cena.
Yeah, and it wasn't for the title. So there you
go. I'd probably put him. But he did have a good feud with Cena, Taker and
an
Angle. I think if you're putting Taker B, I think you've got to put that was around the same time. I'd say you've probably got to put Lesnar above Taker. Like,
yeah,
no.
Mm-hmm.
You disagree?
I just think around that time they should have done a lot more with Brock. Like, see, I think you missed opportunities. Like, why? Like, I know they were on different brands and they didn't like mixing it back then, and I get that. But I think there's a lot of matches you could have had.
Yeah.
Like, you get shafted out of Brock Austin. You didn't get Michaels Brock. You didn't get Triple H Brock at that time. There's a lot of matches you didn't get. Like, Goldberg Brock should have been for the belt.
Yeah. So where are you putting him?
I'm pretty sure Brock Hogan wasn't even for the belt, wasn't it? No, it's just a...
it's just a match. Where are you putting him?
Nah, put him above Taker, but not in A.
I'd say so.
But we're catching up in this era, right? So maybe we'll change it, right? Bray Wyatt. This is one of the fucking worst.
He held the belt.
Sure, he won it at the Chamber, and then he lost it to Orton.
Oh fuck! What was the other one he held? Is that WWF or?
That's the Universal.
Oh, that counts as WWF now, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It's WWE Championship, Universal. Universal's the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Well, this has to be pretty bad then.
I'd say.
Oh fuck.
Maybe in here.
Aye.
I mean, I think the Chamber match was actually decent by today's standards, but.
Yeah, I prefer Bray Wyatt. I mean, I'd say it's better than Ambrose and Rollins, like, but this reign wasn't good. Let's be real, it wasn't.
Nope.
It wasn't. Right, up next, AJ Styles. He held the WWE. I'm trying to fucking remember. He did,
loads of times.
He had some really good feuds and matches with Cena.
Yep.
And for that reason, he doesn't go in the bottom two categories.
No. But what other matches did he have? Remember the matches with Nakamura and the matches with fucking Bryan? They were all shite, like.
Yeah.
I mean, a letdown. The matches with Brock were good, but I know they were for the belt, but he still had the title.
I'd probably put him in D.
Yeah, like a bit of Styles kind of reminds me of the Punk one where he held it for a long time, but he just didn't do an awful.
Yeah, I'd probably put him bottom of D. Or do you disagree? Or?
Nah, I think it's about in here.
Sure. Fine.
I just can't really think of what Batista done with that fucking belt. I quit.
When he beat Cena, I mean, who did he defend the belt against before he fought Cena at Mania? Name me that on Raw. Who was the face?
I don't know.
It wouldn't have been Orton. I don't remember him. I think Triple H was on SmackDown at the time, wasn't
So was it 10 in it?
he? Aye.
So I don't know.
I mean, who would have been?
And Michaels was against Taker, so
Who would he have beat?
Jericho, Edge.
Because he was heel. Those guys weren't faces. Edge was on SmackDown.
I don't know, man, but we've talked about Batista. We'll give our 2 cents for now. Next up, though,
Hulk Hogan. Obviously, the guy's a legend, but
this reign's pretty
he had a
fucking
1 month. He had a 1 month title reign.
And would he even have defended it?
He never defended.
Was he champ when Taker was dragging him with the bike?
Aye,
That
he
was
was,
brilliant.
aye.
That was brilliant.
And the match was shocking. I will always remember this for the fucking terrible chokeslam. That was the match, wasn't it?
Yep. Now he loses it to Triple H.
No, he beat Triple H for it.
Yeah, he beat Triple H.
Yeah,
and
he
he
lost
loses
it
it to
to
Taker.
Taker.
Right.
Based on
How
that.
many people Wait, see you hang of it, right? See this whole 2002 hang? See from when Triple H beats Jericho in the Hell in a Cell, to when they do the brand split, and then the belt gets rid of? What the fuck happens in that time? It's just
Oh
fuck.
shit. Hulk
And then
Hogan.
Austin leaves.
Where
The
am I
fucking company dies.
Where am I putting Hulk Hogan?
Well, what you've just said to me, like, take out the fact the guy's Hulk Hogan.
Can I put him in between Big Show and Mahal, or is that taking the piss?
I'd probably put him top A. I think it's kind of like a Batista thing. I don't really know an awful lot about it. Maybe the whole month,
Yeah, but I mean,
maybe the whole month on SmackDown, him coming out with a belt and fucking ripping the shirt. You know what I mean? How's that not better than Mahal?
that's true.
I mean, come on, him coming out with the butt.
I know, but at least you could say with Batista, there could be about 4 or 5 months of shit we just can't remember that was good. With Hulk Hogan, I mean, you had like maximum 4 weeks.
Right, so you're putting Hogan in behind Batista?
Aye, alright, we'll stick him in E then.
Right.
The fact is Hulk Hogan, he can't be any lower than D. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's just right.
Sheamus won the belt, fluke against Cena.
So what actually happened here was there's not talk about this was not supposed to happen.
I don't know. Basically, this guy just debuted on ECW. Somehow ends up on Raw not long after. Gets in a table match against Cena for the belt. I can't even remember how it happened. And he wins it out of nowhere. And then he actually went on to have like a run with it. It wasn't really memorable. He was far too green at the time. I've never liked Sheamus, to be honest. Like,
and then the whole second reign was the whole. He was like the third wheel in the whole McMahon. Reigns
the what do you call it? The four jobbers from foreign countries.
Nations League.
Awful, fucking awful.
Wait, the Nations League?
The Euro Nation, I don't know, something like that. League of Nations.
I think we hold on. The Nations League's a fucking football tournament.
This was bad, but how bad was it? Probably better than Del Rio.
I'd probably say it's in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was the worst. Like, I will stick my head a Big Show because
you'll remember he just came in and beat Cena, but apart from that. Next up, Kurt Angle.
Kurt, right. I guess
held it for a lot in 2000. Like,
yeah,
you forget about that. Armageddon, the Hell in a Cell. He walked out with it then.
I mean, for that alone,
feuding with Triple H and Rock most of 2000.
Yeah, I mean that reign alone, you've got to put him up pretty high.
And then obviously he's feuding with Austin, won it off Austin.
Yeah, I mean that again.
And then you've got to factor in
SmackDown shit.
His matches with Benoit, Brock, shit like that. And obviously he got jobbed out, didn't really help.
I think he's got to be in the A category, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But where?
I'd say
between Jericho and Punk. Or do you disagree? What are you going to say?
I'd put him above Punk. I like Punk, but I just think when Angle's held with what it's fucking good. With Punk, there's a lot. I mean, like I said, there's a lot. He held it for 400 and so, and it's a lot of it's just shite.
Yeah, matches against Jerry Lawler for the belt, like.
Right. Oh, where you go? No.
Definitely not.
I mean,
above
a 6-man Armageddon, Hell in a Cell. Anyway, the big guy fucking just hoovers the belts off everyone.
The game, Triple
Even though he didn't actually hold this one particularly an awful lot.
Well, let's see. He held it in 2000 for a bit. Or did he? I did, early 2000, then McMahon lost it for him. See, to be honest, I don't think, does he not? He doesn't get it back, does he? It goes from Rock to Kurt Angle.
Well, he beats Foley in the street fight, then the Hell in a Cell. Then he retains the whole Judgment Day Iron Man match. The whole Backlash
Aye,
match.
but once he loses it, I don't think he gets it back till he wins it off Jericho. And then that was he jobs it to Hogan the next month.
That's pretty bad. Then he never wins it again.
Until...
like 2008, when he's shooting with Jeff Hardy and Edge.
But his stuff with Rock was good, like
carried
holy shit, it's Foley as well. The Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Oh, come on. And then the No Way Out. Yeah, I mean, that's
we're up here with Angle, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would put him in for that stuff alone, like. I'd probably put him below.
It's kind of like similar. If it was his world title run, it'd be kind of similar to Bradshaw. You wanted him to lose it, but he kept on flicking it with Evolution.
You can make a case for him to being higher than Angle, like.
Well, yeah, I'd probably say he's above Angle.
Yeah. I'd say what gives JBL just the massive advantage is the fact he only held it once.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Like Triple H, what's weighing him down is the whole Hogan thing.
Yeah, I mean, winning it and then dropping it for her.
Angle, like, he just won it from Austin for like a week.
That's the thing about Austin as well. I mean, Austin didn't have that many title reigns.
They're all good, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck me, you see now, and you've got these people, right, like Randy Orton, 14-time champion, but I mean,
Pish.
How many are really that good, to be honest, you know?
I don't know. Anyway, though, next up,
Jeff Hardy. I think he beat Triple H for the belt.
Yeah. There was that time where it was switching between him, Edge, and Triple H, that triple threat.
Oh, Kozlov.
Oh, why was he in there?
Fucking remember. What was that? Was that Triple H versus Kozlov 1-on-1?
It was Survivor Series 2008. Edge was on it. Triple threat.
No, was Jeff Hardy not supposed to be in it, but then he wasn't?
Aye, and then...
And Vicky Guerrero comes out and says he's here. And it's fucking Edge that comes out.
On this day.
So was it not a 1-on-1 match basically until the end between Triple H and Kozlov?
Yeah.
Don't know what that's got to do with Jeff Hardy, but that was bad. That Kozlov guy should never...
I like Jeff Hardy. I'm glad he won the big one. I know, but I can't really remember a hell of a lot.
No, I don't. I mean, for that reason, it's an year. Fuck, I can't remember. Does he not win it and then lose it?
Well, put it this way, I just don't see what. I think. I mean, I can remember the whole Jeff Edge Triple H thing a lot more than what Batista's done with this belt. I thought the whole Batista Cena thing was pish.
Well, stick him in D then.
What do you think? You're fucking talking big dog style.
Nah, it's harsh on him. Oh, I mean, what did he do? Who did he beat for the belt?
I can't remember particularly who he beat, right? But I remember the whole Edge Triple H. I think they had a great match. Remember, I think it was Armageddon.
Yeah,
the Edgeheads came out.
His ladder match with Taker was good. Like, if you want to throw that in 2002.
That was for like the fucking European title.
For the fucking Undisputed.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
I thought you won.
We were saying Taker didn't have a good reign.
I could have sworn it was not for the Undisputed title.
Like. Maybe Taker should be above fucking Brock here. I don't know, maybe.
Who knows? Anyway, Jeff Hardy will be getting one in. Behind Hogan. Hogan, your name's why you're up here, mate.
See in 10 years' time when we find out what happened to Jeff Hardy when he won the belt, maybe move him up a bit. But
yep.
And last but not least, The Rock. Like we said, had that feud with Triple H, lost the belt to Angle, never won it again until
No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Aye, then he takes.
I won it for splits for a move. Lost it to Austin. Obviously, he got to take that. It was good. Got to take that into effect. Then never wins it again until. Wait, he has the belt, but then he loses it to Lesnar. Who did he beat? Rock was Undisputed Champ.
Well, hold on.
Who the fuck did he beat?
Is it not? It was Rock, Angle, and Kurt Angle. Rock, Angle, and Taker, triple threat.
Might be.
That's where he must win it.
Then he must lose it pretty
How
quickly.
can people say 2002 is pish? Just look at that period. There were people that held the belt that were over.
No, but I mean, fuck me. He must. I think does he not lose the next pay-per-view after winning it?
Aye, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
And then never wins it again until
Comes and beats Punk.
twice. And
beats
then
Cena.
loses to Cena.
Well, the first time wasn't for the belt, and then he lost it.
So we can't really.
God. Fuck. I'd say it's.
And you've also got to factor in, you can't have the whole 98 Deadly Games tournament win. And all the shit. So that kind of shafts the Rock here.
But you've got that epic thing with Austin, like, don't you? I mean,
Yes.
it's better than Triple H's stuff with Foley was really good, though. Obviously, Triple H's stuff with The Rock counts for both of them. But then again, The Rock stuff with Cena and The Rock stuff with Punk was good as well.
And I think that stuff's better than what Triple H did in like 08 and 09.
I'd probably put Rock in between JBL and Triple H.
And there we go, guys, after 50 minutes.
Holy shit.
This was only supposed to go.
I did say this was going to take a long time, so there you go. Our WWE champions from worst to best. It's in this order: Kofi Kingston, Drew McIntyre, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, Big Show, Sheamus, Suicide Squad, Jinder Mahal, Roman Reigns.
Definitely notice a pattern now.
Jeff Hardy, Hulk Hogan, Dave Batista, AJ Styles, Eddie Guerrero, RVD, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, Edge, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Jericho, Punk, Angle, Triple H, The Rock, JBL, Cena, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is our list. If you disagree, then let us know down below. What I will say is, I think you've noticed in our list, we seem to value long-term title reigns with star fucking power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, that's probably it. Maybe there could be a review. Is Kofi Kingston really the worst? I think he is. Like, but we'll review this in 10 years' time. We'll see.
Like, he might not particularly have had the worst run, but you just got to look at who he is. He's a fucking mid-carder at best, holding the belt.
Yep. And
like,
for that reason.
I mean, just for example, I mean, look at the matches the people at the top were having.
You know.
You'll remember that? I mean, this Kofi Kingston had the belt last year, and I can't even remember one fucking match.
Nope.
And on that note,
peace.